guys, I am Shay and welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing something a little different. Nailed by Nikki has started a 21 favorite things that will be going into 2021 with her, and she's tagging different people and other people are tagging others and so on and so on. So today I'm going to be doing my 21 going into 2021, and at the end of the video I will have 2 tags slash shout outs to 2 other YouTubers for them to do their video as well. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go on and get this thing started. So I'm going to start with number 21 is my cuticle oil. I have numerous cuticle oils, but my favorite is Profiles Backstage. It is a velvet oil. It has some glitter in it. Definitely my favorite because it does not leave like a super oily consistency on your hands when you're done. It just goes on very, almost like a dry oil. Definitely my favorite. Okay, next would be my hard gels. So I have my favorite hard gels. First, let me start with my least favorite because I'm just going to throw this out there. So everybody raving about IBD. Now, I only kept this one so I could mention it in this video. As you see, it's still pretty much full. I bought it because everybody raved about it, and before I tested it on myself, I went on against my better judgment and tested it on a client. Figured, you know, why not? Everybody's raving about it. And literally, before I had even got to the second hand, the clear gel had turned yellow. And of course, my client was like, what the heck is going on with my nails? And it's very embarrassing, and I was very upset about it. So I will not be taking that with me. But what I do like is I like Red Iguana's builder gels. This one is the crystal clear builder. I also have the Cover Pink builder. This one is a new bottle that I just got. This is my second bottle that I've used so far. Haven't even used it yet. You see it's still full. They have a few. They also have one that's like has like fiberglass in it for your tips, so it'll be nice and strong. But I also like Lisette Cruz does a lot of gels, and she did a video on these Savvyland these gels, and they're builder gels. See, and I really like them. You can get them off of Amazon, and they work very well. So that's it for the hard gels. I mean, I have numerous ones, but those are definitely my faves. Number 19, I'm going to talk about my practice hand. Now, just like most people who are starting out, they go to Amazon and they get one that looks like this. Hear that crack? That's how this whole hand makes me feel. Everybody who knows me, they kind of laugh at me because I named this little reliable, so I thought, hand Betty White. So this is Betty White, and she had to retire because she was super raggedy, definitely not going. But Betty White was replaced with the Red Iguana Betty White 2.0. This little lady right here, she's going to be coming with me into 2021. Well, she already has, because clearly this should have been done on the 1st, and I'm a little late. Sometimes I procrastinate with things. Don't hate me. But this is Betty White 2.0, and she will be coming with me. Nice to meet you. She's coming with me. We'll set her over here. Okay, number 18, I have my e-file. Now, I had went just because I needed a quick one, because I actually, in the process of moving, I had dropped my reliable e-file. And at this time, I was still purchasing from this company. This is Nail Couture. This is their little practice one. It was a new one that they had. And so I figured, hey, why not, go on and get it. I do not any longer purchase from Nail Couture. I feel like whenever you have a business, I mean, everybody can have their own opinion, but my opinion is if you have a business, whether you're selling things or you're doing nails, whatever, you own a gas station, it doesn't matter. You have a certain way that you should treat your clients or your patrons, people who buy things from you. And I feel like he has said some things. People have done reviews, and I've done reviews before, and not everybody is going to like everything that every single company carries. It just happens. Just like you're doing nails, not everybody is going to like the job that you do. You cannot make everybody happy all the time. But you should take the higher road. You own a company, and everybody should be treated with respect. And that is why I no longer purchase from this company. But I got this, and it's safe to say that I did not like it. Now, he had a lot of products that I really liked, but I did not like this. So this is definitely not going with me. The e-file, I ended up going back and buying the same one I already had that I had broken, is my Mani Pro. With the, I think it's 60, KP60 handpiece. My Mani Pro is definitely, you can see it's a little dusty because it gets used. It's definitely my favorite. It has, the forward and reverse. It's not very loud. That is definitely going with me to 2020. My next thing would be my lamp. And I do have one that I got off of Amazon, which is Melody Susie. It has, 5 second, 20 second, 30 second. I use that occasionally. I do like it. So if you're looking for one off of Amazon, that is a good buy. But my old reliable is my Kiara Sky. I really love my Kiara Sky. She does everything I want her to do and does not complain. But she's definitely coming with me. So let's see. So number 16 would be like my nail art. I'm going to go on and throw some of my glitters. I just grabbed one. I have a whole area full of them, but I just grabbed one little thing. I really like my Glitter Bells glitters. They're definitely going with me. But I also purchased a whole lot of glitters from Profiles Backstage. They usually have really good deals, and actually pretty much all of them in here, well, that one too. All of these are actually from Profiles Backstage. I have bought probably at least a couple hundred from Profiles Backstage. They always have great deals and they're great quality. So now down to number 15 would be my top coats. And my favorite top coats, first one would be Nao Nails Mega Gloss. Now, Nao Nails is located in the UK, and they're great. They have a lot of things that I really like, but their Mega Gloss No Wipe Top Coat is one of my favorite top coats. I also really like, they have a matte coat, which is their Urban Graffiti matte coat. And and I really like Not Polish's Gloss It and Matte It. Their Matte It is by far probably my favorite matte top coat. Now we're going to number 14 is my brushes. My favorite brushes. This is my 14 Glitter Bells acrylic brush. Definitely my favorite acrylic brush. I have, you see over here in the corner, a bunch of different ones. As far as like the detail brushes, I like Glitter Bells detail brushes, but I also like Profiles Backstage. They have really good detail art brushes as well. So those will be coming with me. Number 13, I have the brush cleaner. My favorite brush cleaner is, no surprise, Nails brush cleaner. I have tried numerous brush cleaners and they would all leave, like after it sits for however long, it'll dry out the bristles. Well, this one does not. It actually has a conditioning agent in it, and it is by far the best that I've ever tried. I would recommend this to anybody. Nails, their brush cleaner, and their liquids. They're actually one of the only companies that I've seen in the UK that will ship liquids. Most of them will not ship liquids to the US. Nails does. Now you can only get them in these 30 milliliter containers, but regardless how many ounces you purchase, say you purchase 30 ounces, they're gonna send you 30 of these little containers, because I actually have quite a few of them, and they just send them to you in the little containers, and I always stay stocked up on this. Definitely a go-to for me. Number 12, we're gonna go with acrylics. Now I use lots of different acrylics, but my favorite clear acrylics, no surprise here either, my Glitter Bells. It's called Glass Slippers, and Not Polish, they're clear, are my favorite clear acrylics. Now, as far as colored acrylics, I like Glitter Bells as well. I also like the Kiara Sky All-in-One colored powders. I like the Not Polish colored powders, and I also like Nails colored powders as well, but they do come in very small containers. Let's see if this says, this is only 12 grams. So I really like them, but I find myself purchasing more like the Not Polish, because Not Polish is great consistency. I do have some Model 1's acrylic. I have not tried it yet. Everybody keeps raving about it, especially Nailed by Nikki. She does rave about Model 1's all the time. But I have not tried it yet. So number 11, we're gonna go with drill bits. Everybody has a million different drill bits, but first of all, you have like your mandrel bit. And with those, you would get sanding bands. Now for my sanding bands, I do have some Kiara Sky sanding bands, but I really love the Profiles Backstage green. I want to say that this is the medium, but they have fine, medium, coarse, and they are by far the best. Because you see this little container here is still full. This was another one that like came, I want to say it came with the drill. I don't really like those, but the Profiles Backstage, theirs are amazing. So those would be my sanding bands that I'm bringing with me with my mandrel bit. I also like, you can tell I've used these once I open it and you see the crust that's on it. I used it on myself, I just haven't cleaned it yet. Actually, I used it on Betty White 2.0. But this is Kiara Sky's. This one is the coarse. I also have the medium and the fine. They're 5-in-1s. I really like those. And for cuticle, this Kiara Sky cuticle cleaner bit is definitely my favorite cuticle bit. I have numerous bits, but those, we're trying to talk about our favorites here, and those are my favorites. So next I have files and buffers. These are just some of the files that I like. I get some files from Nail Nails. This is an 80/80. I use them occasionally, but not that often, but they are great to have. I also have them in the 100. Speaking of the 100s, this is my Glitter Bells. 100. I also have, let me move one of these lights around here. I also have the 150 by Glitter Bells. I also get the Kiara Sky. This one's a 100. For buffers, I like Nail Nails little white buffer blocks, but this is my favorite buffer, Profiles Backstage. I actually found out about Profiles Backstage probably about 7-8 months ago from another YouTuber named V. V Nailed It. And she is a huge Profiles fan as well as Not Polished, but that's how I heard about these buffers. So I was like, oh, well, let me go on and try them. And since then, I've probably bought them out of stock a few times. It happens. You know, when you find one that you really like, and then sometimes you go online and the stuff that you really like, apparently everybody else likes as well. And so you can't really order it because it's sold out. I have that problem with brushes a lot. Keep going here. Number 9, paper towels. These are the ones. You can find these pretty much any store like Walmart, Target. Go over to the automotive department. I actually live right down the street from a Napa, so I just run in there, grab them real quick, because I usually stock up all my rewards points through them, where, you know, every $100 you've spent, you get like $5 off. And so that's my perfect time with all my $5 offs to get a bunch of these towels. So I pretty much pay almost nothing for them. But that is number 9, which is my paper towels. Don't mind me just chunking stuff out the way. I have everything wrote down here so that I don't lose thought. Okay, number 8 is my tips and my forms. And with that, I'm going to start with the glue for them. My go-to for the longest, and I still use on a regular basis, is my Young Nails Brush On Glue. But I recently purchased Glitter Bells Effortless Adhesion Glue. Amazing. It's definitely a plus. If you hear some banging in the background, that's my husband in the other room, so don't mind. Okay, now for forms, my favorite forms are Koopa. Koopa's forms, they're very long, and plus about these, if you don't want them long, it has a little serrated, and you can tear that off, and now you have a smaller one. And they're very sticky, they're firm. So those are my favorite forms. Now my favorite tips that I have, let's see here. I have the Not Polished Universal Tips. But my favorite, because those are one of my favorites, I really like Glitter Bells Extreme Length Tips. They pretty much, as you will see here, they pretty much are the same length as, let's go with the biggest one here. It's easier to see. Pretty much the same length as the Not Polished Universal Tips. You'll see, yeah, they are the same length. But the Extreme Length Tips by Glitter Bells are a little bit stronger. I really like the Not Polished Universal Tips, and only one time I've had it happen, but I cut it and then went to shape it before I started putting on acrylic on a client, and it started cracking. Craziest thing. It's never happened with those before. But that day, it literally happened to 3 or 4 of the tips. And I was like, wow, what is going on here? But glitter bells are the same shape, same length. They're extreme length tips. Definitely my favorite. They're just a little stronger. Now we're going to go to number 7, which is transfer foil glue. Don't mind my little pajamas, obviously. I'm staying at home, not doing much today. My favorite foil glue is Nail's Urban Graffiti foil glue. It's kind of a thick consistency. It smells almost like polish. But that is my favorite foil glue. Next one would be my number 6 is Bling Glue. I have Profiles Backstage Art Deco Hybrid Gel for Embellishments. I like that one, but my favorite is Not Polish. You can see I've used this one quite a few times. This one is their Super Diamond Gel Glue, and this one is Soak Off UV LED Jewelry Gel. They both work great. This one is probably the best, hands down. The Super Diamond Gel Glue. But they both work great, and the Profiles Backstage works really good as well. Number 5 would be my gel polishes. Now my gel polishes, I really like Glitter Bells and Not Polish. Glitter Bells is very pigmented. You can see it's very pigmented. It's pretty thick, so it doesn't just run everywhere. And they all come in these cute little bottles with whatever color it is. It's right here in this heart. And then my Not Polish, and it comes with both the gel and the regular drying. This one is M51, which means it actually has a matching... It's not that one, but it also has a matching acrylic powder, so you can get them as like a whole set with these and the powder, or you can get them separate. I got them separate, but I really like those 2 brands for their gel polishes. They have great pigmentation. They don't, sometimes, you know, you'll be painting them and it either is too thin and gets everywhere, or, you know, it's just, but those are my favorite. Not going to go too long on that. Number 4 is my primers. Of course, I have the Young Nails Protein Bond. I don't know who doesn't. Works very well. I also like Glitter Bells Acid Free Primer. And Nail's Ultra Bond, and this is an acid primer. I know there's a lot of controversy over acid, non-acid. And the biggest thing is, oh, it burns your skin. Well, I don't put this on the skin. I put it on the nail bed, and it works fantastic. It probably is my best working primer, is Nail's Acid Primer. Okay. Next one would be like Slip Solution. I mean, I think everybody has Swipe. I do have the Swipe, which it does get used. But if it's for like a poly gel, my Slip Solution, or even just Gel Residue, which is what this is, from Nail's Gel Residue Wipe Off Solution. Since I'm in the United States, like I said, it comes in these little bottles, but I have numerous bottles of them. This works amazing. It is great. Definitely check those out, Nail's. Number 2 would be my dust collector. And I probably should have cleaned this before I even started this, but I didn't. And I guess it just shows that it gets used. This is the Melody Susie. See all this? This was from me working on Betty White 2.0. I really wanted to get the Young Nails dust collector, but, you know, like they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. This one works great. I mean, if I was doing, you know, nails as my full-time job, I do have a full-time job. I do nails on my days off. If I was doing it as a full-time job and had, you know, 5 to 7 clients a day, I would probably get like a Valentino. Glitter Bells has one as well. But my Melody Susie works just fine. Now, the number one thing that is going with me to 2021, thank y'all for sticking around this long, is monomer. Now, my favorite monomer is the Glitter Bells HEMA-free monomer. This is my favorite. Second place would be my Not Polish monomer. It works great as well. Only reason why my Glitter Bells is number one is because it is HEMA-free. As far as how they work, they both work amazing. Not Polish works great. I have others. You know, I have like the Kiara Sky. I have a Glam and Glitz, which is right here. I have Profiles Backstage. I have Koopa. But, as I said, these two are definitely my go-tos. They are my number ones. And I'll, of course, be bringing a lot of other things, but those are my top 21 things that are going to 2021 with me. And special thanks to Nailed by Nikki. As I said, she's the one who started this. This was her idea. You've probably seen quite a few other people's, because pretty much people, they tag somebody. And as I said, I'm going to be tagging a couple channels. I'm not just tagging one, I'm going to tag 2 today. The first one I'm going to tag is Kristy Mayes. You should check out her channel. She's great. She's very informative. She does a lot of videos, like how-to videos. And she goes into really good depth, step by step. It's a great channel. You should check it out. It's Kristy Mayes. So, Kristy, tag, you're it. We'd like to see your 21 things going into 2021. And the second person I'm going to shout out is Cesi from Cesi's Nail World. I subscribed to her probably a month or 2 ago, and she does great work. She does a lot of like nail swap videos and a lot of watch me works. You should check out her videos as well. That's Cesi's Nail World. So as I said, tag, both of you are it, Kristy Mayes, and tag to Cesi's Nail World. We'd like to see you guys' 21 going into 2021. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys later. Bye.